nitrate power. You're in the dog zone for an hour. Come on. You know the number. 1-900 hot dog. 1-900 hot dog. 1-900 hot dog. Yeah, 9,000.
Welcome to the Dog Zone 9000, the official podcast of 1-900 Hot Dog. If you're not subscribed to us, we have a new article every weekday about broken and bizarre things that should not be. Support the last website at patreon.com/1900hotdog. I'm Sean Baby from the internet, and my partner is Assistant Slab at Luscious Frank's Long Beef Lab. He's Robert Brockway.
Here's a Brockway fact. Fucked a computer once. Some of these are pretty straightforward. No follow-up questions anyway.
I was going to ask, did they ever base a really bad television show on that?
That's a follow-up question.
Yeah, you're right. I blew it. Our guest, he's an audio man and a YouTube man. You know him from our theme song, formerly an Oral Knot. Now he's Garbage Master at Zak's Planet of Garbage. He's Zak Koonce.
Hell yeah, thanks for doing my job for me. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, no need to plug shit. I got you.
Is today's episode inspired by any chance, my hit new expository theme song for my fake Turbo Teen horror comedy parody?
A little
Absolutely.
bit, yes.
Okay, good. I was wondering. I had a feeling.
We're doing a reverse Turbo Teen. We're doing a kind of a weird science.
It's more weird science than Turbo Teen, for sure.
Yeah. But there's some, when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's just Turbo Teen. We're talking about Automan, but I do think there's something legally Brockway might have to plug before we get to it.
I am legally obligated to promote my new book. It's called I Will Kill Your Imaginary Friend for $200, and it comes out yesterday. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
Time is fucking crazy, man. You can use the code GetFucked15 at your mother's house because that whole pre-order bonus is done. That's gone. You missed it. The book just exists now. Go to a store, I guess. You can probably still get it online. I don't know. I did just learn that the book is getting a second printing already.
That's amazing.
This is
so you're not going to prison?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
It does mean two things. Okay. It does mean I'm getting that Rice Krispie treat in prison. We did it. We reached that goal. No, nobody's applauding. I was waiting for applause.
I was trying to clap, but I was just making wet thuds.
We didn't record that.
That's a callback to a thing that happened before the show, you listeners.
We didn't record, professionals. No, I'm still absolutely, and if I might add a little editorially, deservedly going to prison. But the second run won't have like the sweet foil text on the cover, and it won't have the sprayed edges. It'll be the same book, but it won't be as pretty. So that means the first run now is a collector's item.
That's incredible.
The number they printed is all there will ever be. So this
One
is
day in.
Yeah, an investment.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
That's the prison edition, right?
Yeah, that's the prison edition.
Yeah,
you can buy the prison edition.
Less frills.
And there will be reasons. I've got incentives to sell that. Otherwise, I would just stop. But for now, go ahead, pick up that first run copy while you still can. It's like the only thing guaranteed to hold value in the upcoming collapse of the U.S. dollar and civilization. I guess that was my plug.
Yeah, plug for the downfall of civilization. I always love that. I did comment on one of your posts. Your book actually looks weirdly delicious. It's got a very confectionery, cupcakey, desserty vibe going.
It is cake.
Visually.
I should say.
Your cake. Don't try to read it. Just take a bite.
But that wasn't clear. I'm selling book-themed cakes. Maybe this is why I didn't sell it very well. That's why I'm going to prison.
That's actually like a reference to one of my favorite parts in the book, where the main character like sees some food item and gets weirdly horny and goes, "What the fuck was that?" And then Brockway, the author, never answers it.
There's no follow-up questions.
That's the philosophy of the book.
Today we are watching Automan from 1984. This is a Glenn A. Larson show. He's our favorite. He did Manimal and Nightman. But I mean, there's no way you don't know some of his shows. He did Buck Rogers and Magnum PI and a million shows of obviously varying qualities. The main star is probably Automan, but the guy who gets the most screen time is Desi Arnaz Jr., who is, as you'd imagine, Lucille Ball's son. He was called the $50 million baby on the cover of the very first issue of TV Guide. Did you? I'm giving some fun facts here, guys.
Well, that's adorable. Yeah.
I don't know why they called him that. I guess he was just like a very famous baby, and they figured he'd like sell a lot of cigarettes or whatever. But once he did Automan, that was pretty much the end of the $50 million baby. We didn't see a lot of Desi Arnaz.
Yeah, that depreciated real fast.
He cashed that check real hard.
The main guy
He fucking sucks.
Yeah, he does. He really does
he's
suck.
bad. He's got no charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like not just the way you think we mean it, but like the characters in the show are like, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit." Like that's the interaction he has with every other character.
Yeah, none of that's in the script either. Like that was just people overcome.
Glenn's like, "Can we get a take where you say the line?" No, fuck this guy.
We did do like a spread too. We went from like episode 1 to 11. Spoiler alert! But like that's a pretty big breadth of. Possibilities, and they still treat him the same way by episode 11. That character does not get any sort of like evolution.
Yeah,
in
well,
life.
we'll talk about this specifically, but he gets treated bad by characters who specifically saw him do good things for them and to them.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's never going to be
It's
enough.
just not enough.
Spoiler for his life, I guess.
Yeah. Did he die after this? I don't think there's anything else.
I
I
could assume.
think
I'm not
he's
going to
still
look it up.
alive, but
I typed it into Google, and Google told me, "Fuck you for asking." There's no way to know.
Fuck you.
There's no
Fuck
way to know.
Desi Arnaz Jr. Fuck your book while we're at it.
God damn, Google.
Whoa, it's the computer.
Don't associate my book with Desi Arnaz Jr. I'm already going to prison. I don't need
That
much
is
more.
real fucked
That's
up.
the first
Yeah.
Google result for Desi Arnaz is going to be your book.
It's the first thing a prison bully says to you is like, "Do you know Desi Arnaz Jr.?" It's a right and a wrong answer, pal.
Fuck that guy.
You're one of the good ones. Here's a knife. The main guy, Automan, is Chuck Wagner, who is the exact name I would make up if I was posing as an 80s TV actor.
And face, to be honest.
Yes,
Like,
and face.
If I could draw and somebody was like, draw an 80s TV guy, I would draw a picture of this guy.
100%.
This guy's 80s face is premium. I love it.
Yeah. He's got like game show host hair, kind of caveman brow, like hunk jawline, but for an aging audience in the 80s. Like this is a grandma's idea of a hunk.
Also a little bit hauntingly doll-like as well. Like cursed doll.
Right, something's piloting him. That's a dark force we don't want to know about. Also in the credits, it credits Cursor as himself, and then a little ball of light draws a heart around tits, and then it cuts to it flying into a woman's tits while she screams. So it's a perfect sidekick, just a horny sex criminal will-o'-the-wisp. Playing itself.
Yeah, he's got it's Navi. He's got Navi from
Yeah,
Legend
it's
of
a
Zelda.
Navi.
But a pervert.
But less of a sex criminal than Navi. Still quite a lot. Here's the intro.
Pew, pew, pew.
That's Cursor flying into some tits, in case you thought I was just like, haha, kidding. And guns, cyber cars. I want you to picture it in your mind. And then after this theme song, it's going to have the entire origin story taken from a scene that doesn't ever happen in the continuity of the
story
show.
of Walter Nebeker, doing what he likes best, fighting crime in the streets. You see, Walter's a policeman. Unfortunately, the chief doesn't want Walter on the streets.
Captain, get back to your cage, boy. Now!
So
fuck
Walter
out of my
fights crime
sight!
in his own way.
I will
in the
kill you.
computer room. That's where he's an expert. Fortunately for me, Walter's advanced knowledge of electronics led him to experiment with what is called a hologram. That's a very fancy word for a three-dimensional picture that, when perfected, can be made to look real, sound real. As a matter of fact, given enough power, it can even be made to feel real.
Yeah.
That's kind of what got me into this world. My name is Automan.
Okay. Just to give you the
Let it run.
God.
Respect.
I know exactly what happened here. All right. And I didn't look this up. I just know it, like in my heart. What happened here is this 1 hour and 10 minute pilot, which is an insane length for a pilot, was the standard length 2-hour pilot of the 80s. And what happened was the first 45 minutes of this show relied heavily on establishing the character, the world, and the prologue and the getting up to the Automan part. And that means it relied heavily on the charm and star power of Desi Arnaz Jr.
You're right.
That means he was the only guy as they set all of this up. And then, Automan gets here. And they showed that to the producers or just somebody off the street. And they were like, fuck this guy. All right, well, we're cutting that whole first half of the pilot. And we're just going to do a little recap from all of these scenes they filmed. All of these scenes and
There's
all the different
huge action
settings.
scenes. There's big car chases, exploding cars.
None of it appears in the show. None of it.
I think you're exactly right.
It's only in that recap.
And they didn't bother to even do the little bit of legwork to be well, he's a loose cannon. He plays by his own rules. He does.
It's just the chief going, get the fuck out of here.
He sucks. Nobody wants him around. End of story. Get in the computer booth, fucking nerd.
I'm awesome. I'm an Automan. It's my show now. Thank you.
So, as you can tell, Automan's a reverse Tron. He's a program manifesting as a solid hologram in our world by a madman in a police computer lab because no one wants to hang out with him. And I would say we're making fun of Chuck Wagner, but he's obviously a handsome guy and he looks awesome. This costume, he's glowing blue, and they really overdo it.
Yeah, it's blinding. I will, before we shit on everything else about this show, this show looks awesome. Automan is rad. His Lamborghini Countach is rad. His weird sci-fi jet is awesome. There's the bones of an amazing show here.
This is how I remembered Tron looking before I revisited Tron as an adult.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And the effect of the Lamborghini driving is actually very impressive.
It's sweet.
Totally.
It reses into the world, with laser
I would buy
lines.
all of these toys. When his
100%.
Lamborghini turns into a fucking laser jet. Fuck, I want that now.
Yeah. It's crazy. This show sucks. When you hear us saying things like that, you're like, okay.
It's wild. It should be so good.
It sucks because the first 26 minutes of this pilot is the most pathetic fucking sad dork in the world trying to create a friend while also still trying to get laid. And he's just terrible at both of them.
Terrible at everything.
Yeah.
Hold on. It says in my notes, it looks like pre-vids footage from a sci-fi porn movie. And I know this episode's going to go up quick, so we probably won't have time for a theme song, but here is a list of potential title options for that terrible porn movie. Anyway, the theme song would have been something like this. Porn movies Automan looks like. So here's the first one, guys. That's a great list. It's really fun. People are going to love this. Okay, so the first one is the Tron font, but it just says dong.
Done.
That's the whole list.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You
only wrote one.
It being spelled out by the light cycles, one letter at a time.
Drawn on.
By cursor.
In a death race. Yeah.
Cursor shoots through a lady's tits and then spells out dong.
I mean, that's what the other 45 minutes of cut footage was Cursor just taking the form of a human dong.
Okay, we'll talk about that. He could absolutely form human dong, indistinguishable from real human dong.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did in that one scene that we'll get to.
Yeah, probably. We'll get to it.
There's a whole episode about that.
So Automan's personality is all confidence. He knows that he's perfect. He's and he knows he looks good. But this can't be right. My notes say he looks like a birthday party Captain America who keeps getting fired for fucking the grandmas. And he has the acting skills of the only white guy in a Jackie Chan movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
These aren't very good notes. I think I spent most of my time writing dong. Oh, and I'm saying that in the Tron font.
You're right. He has the Jackie Chan white guy vibe where you're like, this man doesn't know how to exist in the society he's currently in.
Which, given an Automan, would make sense if he hadn't based him on every hunk in existence. This sad, pathetic loser's in the police office using the company time and equipment to design the hottest, a hunk golem. He's flipping through pictures of Burt Reynolds and James Bond, and he's like, I gave him the personality of it. And he showed up, he's like, hi. It's that's not James Bond.
I'm Automan, the best man.
This is, and I'm not trying to be silly here, but this is, the metaphor of this show is like a gay awakening. The man is having a gay awakening.
I mean, gotta be, right?
That was your take on Wasteland Warriors, too, if I remember.
It was, and I thought it was beautiful. I don't think this one's beautiful.
No. Agreed.
I don't think this one's. done competently and beautiful, but I get the metaphor. Like this nerd comes out and he's like, I've never had a date. And like, he also, I believe at one point he just says, I've never had a friend. And then he brings the first thing we see of him is he brings out a portfolio of all the hunks he likes. And you're like, okay, I get it.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
And he programmed all of those hunks to be the one computer program that he can bring to life. Like, I wonder why you did that. I wonder why you did it like that.
And then he says Automan will come out when he's ready. And I'm like, okay, buddy. Is Automan in the room right now? Is
such an early line.
To Automan? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's when he talks to the secretary, he's like, look, I know I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be making a sexy hologram man on the job with like the police resources. But anyway, I made this hologram. He shows her a binder of actor headshots, like Brockway said. It's got Burt Reynolds, Paul Newman, Tom Selleck. Very strange.
All hunks.
It's like a
all hunk
Serpentor, but
beautiful
for
hunk shops.
And they do the thing like Hunk the movie did, where it's like, here's all these very specific people with very specific looks, and here's a thing. The result of which is none of those things are readable at all on this blank face.
I feel like if you just mashed a bunch of people's heads together, you'd get a Chuck Wagner.
Yeah,
like
he's got a He-Man action figure vibe. His head looks like you could squeeze it and it will slowly reinflate on its own.
Right, and his body looks like it's from an assembly line. You could just pop his arms off, put on some Beast Man arms.
Yeah, exactly. Put him on fucking Hordak. Who cares? He does say, this is jumping ahead, but I don't want to miss it. Later on, he does tell Walter, come, enter my dimension.
Oh, you think I don't got sound clips of all that shit?
Okay, good.
Yeah, we'll be breaking that one down.
We'll slow it down. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm just going off the awakening thing.
Are you fucking crazy? You think we're not going to spend 40 minutes on that?
I do have a non-horny one.
Okay.
I just kind of like this one.
Tell me, why did you call me Automan?
It means that you're the world's first truly automatic man. You can do anything because you're not real.
Oh, I'm real.
Fucking hauntingly dumb.
I'm 1,000% real.
Yes, he's like, what's not real about this? My touch.
You can hear it in his voice. His voice is like tremulous but excited and bashful. Like that is the horniest you could possibly sound. Horniest and most pathetic.
One of those ASMR videos that's trying to like jack you off with sound. Like that's what he's doing, right?
Exactly.
One of those. Okay.
One of those.
So he is like a weird science monster, but if you remember, Kelly LeBrock came out and she was like cool as shit because they put David Lee Roth in her, right? Like they gave her real personality. And he tried to do that, but he made this like fish out of water idiot who's like super confused sometimes and sometimes just supremely confident. It's never consistent. The comedy bits they do with it are fucking pathetic. We'll get to it
every time. Right.
Yeah,
so shortly after this, after he opens up to this woman that he is very attracted to, he has a framed photograph of her on his desk, which she sees in full view of her, but he spills his guts about his hunk golem project, and then he goes, "You think I'm crazy? That's why you don't go out with me." Like,
you think I don't have a clip of that?
She just goes, "I don't think you're crazy," and that's it. She drops it.
Right.
I think I've seen your portfolio of hunks. I think that's why I don't go out with you, because I know it's barking up the wrong tree here.
Okay. I do have a clip of what we're talking about here.
It's a game.
No, it's a computerized program that has all the functions of a real person. If the computer is still assimilating the facts, well, it won't appear unless it's ready. That's the way computers work.
Wally, why are you doing this?
You think I'm crazy. That's why you won't go out with me.
The way he says that, she should have punched him in the fucking face.
She's the office secretary, right? Like, you're under arrest, dude. Like, this whole place is cops. Fuck. All right. There's some plot, I guess. They're kidnapping business guys, and they already figure it out. Like the main lieutenant gives a bunch of receipts to Desi Arnaz Jr. and he's like, "Cool, I'll put them in the computer." And they immediately get a phone call from a lady who's like, "I'm looking right at the kidnappers right now." Like, so Desi Arnaz Jr. is already useless in the plot. And then They pretty much catch the kidnappers, but then let them go because police procedure's bad.
One of my favorite cuts is the introduction of like the bad guys, where like one of the police sergeants goes, "What kind of loonies are behind this?" And then we hard cut to Switzerland. That's right.
The
It's
Swiss.
the dreaded Swiss.
Of course.
Their ruthless business tactics of. Okay, so I think I was able to make sense of it by the end. But if someone's really good at their job, Switzerland is going to kidnap them and make them work in their sex mansion forever.
Yeah, kind of. Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah.
There's like a security company, this huge worldwide security company, and if somebody's really good at their job and they want to quit, the company gets that security company that they are all contracted with to kidnap the worker and bring them to, and I'm not joking, an all-you-can-eat pussy buffet in the Swiss mountains. Like it's a luxury spa, and they point blank say that these men are serviced by the women all hours of the day, and there's just bikini babes wandering
Bikini
around
babes everywhere.
in the cold.
Yeah,
and
cheeks
that's
out. They don't care. That's not part of the job.
That's the villainous plot we have to stop. Is the kidnapping
Gotta
all
empty out
these
that
men.
bikini ski lodge. So yeah, I guess Automan is the bad guy from like an 80s ski movie.
He fucks this whole thing up. Not a single person there is upset. The guy's like, how's my family? You know what? Never mind. I don't actually give a fuck.
They think you're dead, man. Yeah, man. That's just the best here.
I've never been more
You gotta-
alive.
Oh, I hate being in the Swiss mountains. I hate this view blocked by all of this pussy everywhere.
Being serviced by their award-winning hotties.
Yes. The food's great too. You got to try the croissant and the ass. Okay, back at the station, Desi Arnaz is summoning Automan, but it's like browning out the entire city and setting most of the room on fire. And then the secretary, who he keeps sexually harassing, is watching him do it. So he like cancels the whole thing. He's like, shit, shut it all down. Even though he's in a room like with a wall made out of glass in a busy police station. So I don't know how he thought he'd get away with it by fucking up the power and lighting an office on fire and summoning like a very horny, glowing man.
Yeah, he summons Dr. Manhattan in full view of everyone
Yes.
that he works with, that he knows.
It begs so many questions about Automan's existence. Like, does it hurt when he doesn't exist?
Right.
Yeah, it looks like it hurts when he's like being summoned. So like, does he like being in the computer, or is it like being dead to him?
And it's like they know you have these questions, so they keep paying lip service to it. And Automan will say something about the details of how he gets power, and every time he says something, it makes it worse. It makes it so much dumber and raises so many new questions.
Yeah, when he's dead, he's fine, dude. He's totally partying with Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, and banging
That's
feet
canon.
voiced. Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
canon.
You're right. We'll get
to that too.
get
I
to
have a
that,
clip of
because
that.
you better
Yes.
have a clip. All right.
Great friends.
So, God, where were we? So he's harassing his coworker. He made a fuckbot on the clock. He might be a bad cop, is my point. Everyone's right to hate Desi Arnaz Jr. Roxanne, the secretary, she's scolding him for using too much electricity, not for creating a man or constantly asking her out and then complaining about how she won't go out with him. She's mad about the electricity. Anyway, we'll just cut back to America. Desi Arnaz Jr. is moping because Automan can't figure out what's happening. And so he's not ready, so he won't manifest. And then he's so sad that the secretary finally agrees to go out with him. And here's where the plot kicks off, because Cursor appears just as they leave and shoots towards the framed picture of the office secretary. And then also, here's another thing this guy has in his office, just a bikini poster.
Mm-hmm. I actually, for a second, thought it was also his coworker.
Dude, with just a
went to
Photoshop
Kinko's
face.
Yeah, exactly.
And Cursor, very carefully, in case you didn't get it, outlines the tits on the bikini picture. That's the first you're introduced to Cursor, who is your lovable, wacky, little blinking Navi sidekick.
Sprite,
and the first thing he, I'm assuming, does is just right for the tits and then start outlining them dramatically. You're like, okay, I get it.
He loves babes
This
and
little
tits.
dot likes to fuck.
And I was never really clear on Cursor. Desi Arnaz spends a lot of time explaining how and why he created Automan, but at no point does Cursor come up. So is it like just an extension of his penis or something? Or
I think it's like his dog.
It's his dog, right? Yeah,
His horny dog.
Okay. I thought
That
it was
was
just
an
like
80s thing.
side, like leftover code. Like this is just what happened. Like when Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito was like the genetic crap left over. That's what Cursor is. He's just like all the horniness he tried to keep out of Automan.
Yeah, it's his libido that
Yes.
they just excised from Automan completely.
The program was like assembling. It was like, well, no, surely no one can be this gay. Like we got to leave a little bit out of there. And,
It's like someone took all of his attraction for women and sucked it out of him and put it in a weird little will-o'-the-wisp.
If all we do is mash all of this hunk portfolio together, all this guy is gonna do is just fuck. So we gotta pull the libido
gotta
out,
bottle that shit. Yeah.
Right.
and then we don't crucially we don't give that libido bot a working dick so that it's constantly frustrated.
Should we take out this burning homosexual desire or just leave that in the Automan? Oh, no, leave that in. That'll come in handy for crime. So Desi Arnaz is on a date, and it's not going well. I got a clip.
Roxanne, you know, the captain thinks I'm a little weird because I try and solve crimes with a computer. Do you find me weird?
Usually.
God,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Fuck yes.
She's like, I only asked you out on a date to get out of that creepy basement with my photo plastered everywhere.
You got a portfolio of hunks and you're constantly trying to build a man. Like gay Frankenstein. It's crazy.
That's fucking weird. There's a gang of bully bikers here, and they sense the pussy on this guy. So they interrupt the date. And this is an all-star studded gang of bikers.
Oh, yeah.
Did you catch everybody in this?
Yeah, Sid Haig. Yeah, you got Captain Spaulding. You got
Captain Spaulding.
Do
you know Gene LaBelle?
The portly fellow.
Yeah, the guy who's a biker in every movie.
That's who it was. Yeah, that's okay. I knew I recognized that, like the redhead guy. And then the bigger biker, he's like just a big biker and everything. Sometimes he's a softie, like a secret softie.
Yeah, he's one of the bikers that like cries to do like a funny bit. So they're like about to kill him, and then Cursor interrupts them. And guess what he does? He goes straight for Roxanne's tits. He's only done 3 things in this show, and they were all tits.
Yep.
And she's like, I work at a 1980s police station, whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty normal.
Quite frankly, it would be rude if he didn't.
She'd be like, what's wrong with my tits? Weird star monster. Sid Haig breaks a bottle. He says, I don't like tricks. And he's going to kill him with a broken bottle. But now Automan manifests and they realize, okay, we got to leave. We're going to get killed by magic creatures. Roxanne, okay, this part's so weird. I'll think about this for the rest of my life. Roxanne like faints at the sight of Automan, and she falls into the lap of a creepy old guy who plays it like you'd expect. He's like, hey, va-va-voom, free lady from this guy.
Unconscious lady.
And then so they're like, oh, we got to get Roxanne. And Automan says, Roxanne will be fine. And I don't think so. You left her in the lap of a creep in a crime diner. She's dead.
Did we actually? I don't think we see her again.
No, I think maybe in episode 2.
We see her again. I mean, there's a hidden darkness to her after that.
Yeah, she's changed. She's lost an eye, but she's got a necklace of ears.
You left me there is why I won't go out with you.
So Automan explains that his clock is ticking because the city's power requirements will triple at dawn, meaning he's just constantly draining the city's power grid. Cursor forms a sweet Tron Lamborghini. No one explains how much power that takes.
Yeah,
like,
just 3D print.
Did a hospital just go out? I did.
Yeah, several children in ICU died for this for this awesome car. I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, if you explain that to the children, they would say, "Fuck yes!"
That's
every
fucking
single
sweet,
one.
dude. Yeah,
That's so much better. That's what I wanted. I mean, John Cena was second on my list, but first was take my life energy and make a Countach
Make a laser
into a
Lamborghini.
car.
Yeah.
Please ensure that my soul becomes part of the collective Lamborghini Countach.
This thing goes insanely fast. It's taking like Tron light cycle turns. And it's here we learn some crazy shit about Automan. We've already mentioned this, but I'll play the clip.
Never make the turn.
That's Desi Arnaz getting pasted against
That
the
was
wall.
a 90-degree turn.
You programmed me to make 90-degree turns.
Yeah, but that was for a game. All games make 90-degree turns. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man.
Ah, yes. I know him quite well.
Wait a minute. You know who quite well?
Pac-Man. We're close friends. Now, Donkey Kong is an animal.
Racist.
Huh? Yeah.
There's no way to. You took it as racist. I took it as he had sex with Donkey Kong.
She's the queen of the jungle. And the monkey's bride.
Yep.
Oh,
Could go either way.
I think it's probably
That's it.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a BBC fetish, which usually manifests as racism, or just is deep-seated racism.
Got a BDK?
Yeah. He doesn't imply this like Tron world that exists. Like when you don't see him, they're all just partying together.
Yeah, he's doing Wreck-It Ralph shit. He's having support groups and eating cherries with his buddies.
This also introduces my favorite, just the best reoccurring physical comedy bit, apparently throughout the entire series, of Desi Arnaz getting just splattered against the window every time this car does an impossible turn.
I do like, because the very first time they did that and they showed it just take that like sharp 90-degree right-hand turn at full speed at like 300 miles an hour, I was like, that would fucking kill a guy. And then they show the inside of the car and him just being pasted against the window. And like, yeah, all right, that's a good joke.
Yeah. And
That's
then
probably the only good joke you're ever going to have.
And then we watched an episode later on in the series, and they still haven't installed a
They're still
seatbelt for
doing
that
it.
guy. I think he wants to kill Desi Arnaz Jr.
I was worried that you were going to judge me for it, but I was going to say that I kind of liked it too. Like even in the later episode we watched, I was like, I'm glad they're still doing this bit. I like this bit because it's not just
it's a great bit,
like a cute idea, but it's like he's so bad at executing it that like it's kind of funny that this dumb idiot thinks he looks like he's splatted against the wall when he's just like gently resting his face against it. It's like kind of commit to it, but I kind of like that he didn't. I don't know. It grew on me.
That's why I hated it, because Desi Arnaz, like, I knew what they were trying to go for, and I was like, and I appreciated that they addressed it, but Desi Arnaz Jr. just sucks so goddamn bad. It made me upset. It made me angry. Like, you're trying to be funny, guy, and you're not. So that's just makes me. It just irritates me. I got nothing to say about it. I just want him. I just want him to fly out the front of that windshield.
All right, play the clip. Play the clip we all want to hear.
I'm going to play the clip. You know what? I'm going to warm people up to it. I'm going to play the gentle clip, and then we'll play the full one. Okay, this is just to ease you into it.
Put your hand on top of mine.
My hand's gone.
Now, put it back.
What happened, Otto? It didn't go through.
I can alter the density of my electromagnetic field. Now try the wheel.
Did I do that?
We did.
Okay.
Did.
That's the gentle one. All right.
That's the gentle one. Okay, now get ready. If you got to unzip your pants, now's the time.
What's the logic in coming here at this time of night?
I require more information to begin tracking Jack. Are not these later hours best for breaking and entering?
How do you propose to?
I can only show you. Come, enter my dimension.
You're kidding.
I'm not programmed to kid. Move into my form.
I'm only programmed for lust.
Wow. My God.
No one can lie. That's fucking hot. We all
This was
feel
so
it.
brave of them to do in the 1980s. Just, the execution fell short, but my God, dare to dream.
I am 100% going to try that one in real life. Come, enter my dimension.
Move into my form.
Move into my form. I am not programmed to joke.
She wouldn't even know it. Her panties would be like 9 feet behind her.
They would right turn zip right off her 300 miles an hour. Splat against the wall like Desi Arnaz.
So Wally can just enter Automan and they become one, and it is obviously as sexy as it sounds.
Yeah.
But then it gets real zany.
Yeah, it's a little Fight Clubby here. Yeah.
It's a little fight club. They have a conversation with each other using Automan's mouth, and it is the acting role of a lifetime for Chuck Wagner. He's been like...
Yeah, there's a lot of using Automan's mouth in this show.
I love it. Okay, so now we get some new Automan powers. He can just walk through walls. He can see through walls, hear through walls. He's a full vision, but also like a daredevil. Like he's got enhanced senses. Okay, so they break into this building. A woman comes out of an office and she drops her keys, and Cursor is immediately out of control. He's just flitting around, and he shoots after her. And Walter, Desi Arnaz Jr., he's like, dude, Cursor's going to give us away. And Automan's like, no, he won't. Cursor, stop flirting. And then it heads. She walks off frame. It heads straight for her ass, and off screen we just hear a scream. And this is not cute anymore. That's fucking crazy. She might be dead
inside her. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what cursor does to a vagina when it enters.
Yeah, does she burst? Is it a scream of pleasure? I definitely don't think it was that.
It did not sound like a scream.
At the very least,
I think she's dead.
He de-resed her and sent her to his dimension.
Yeah, you fucked her in the Troniverse, of course.
Yeah.
She's just on like a floating island.
That digital scream, you know?
Yeah. General Zod is there. I see the Kryptonian has another prisoner. Like, what's happening?
Why did they have to give him a specifically rapist pixie? Like,
it's agreed. Maybe they thought that would distract us from all of the like undertones of the rest of the relationship.
Yeah, they had to balance it out. They went way left with that one.
Yeah, this was the 80s, though. Like, maybe they just missed all the gay stuff. And they're like, the show needs more sex. Let's add a horny will-o'-the-wisp. She doesn't tell anyone. Like, they're still on a stealth mission, and they just assume she's dead because they don't think, like, oh, she's going to tell somebody that, like, they're haunted by a sex fairy. Automan, he listens to all the bad guys' plans. They very clearly lay it all out. It's a very efficiently written show. Then he gets stuck in a wall because he's running out of power, and the two of them get split apart. And like, so there's just all this shit happening. Like, he has all these limitations that aren't, I don't get, right? Like how many things can he do before he runs out of power? Why is this not more of an issue? Like, why isn't it like, okay, let's go on a mission, but I got to warn you, like, at any point, I'm just going to de-manifest because I'm going to run out of juice, and no one can predict
the
it.
ocean. Yeah.
As soon as we leave the suburbs, I'm just toast. Also, he comes when he absorbs electricity. Did we?
Yes.
We got to
no
get
question.
into that.
He busts hard when he gets that juice.
They show us like he goes to a wall outlet and like the lightning reaches his finger, and then it cuts to just like him from the chest up, and he leans his head way back and goes, "Oh." He never makes noises like that in any other capacity. He does not grunt with effort in any, like, he's, above it all vision robot type, and then he just goes,
not even when Walter goes inside of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Orgasm is the only feeling he can feel. He like leaves through the elevator, and the bad guys just see him. They just see fucking this glowing Automan and start shooting him, and he's just smug as shit while the bullets go through him. So anyway, he's not a secret anymore. Like, he's out in the world driving a Tron car through the LA traffic, getting witnessed by security cameras and
everybody's
villains.
seen him. He's wearing.
Everybody's seen
Did
him.
we mention that his whole outfit is like a glowing star wetsuit? Like, he's got full Tron effect. Like, he's literally lighting up the entire frame everywhere he goes. And people are looking. He doesn't like disappear when they get to public. He just strolls down the street. People are like, "What's with the 6'2" star stud who's glowing?"
Yeah, he burst into our dimension in the middle of a busy crime diner. Like, there was no attempt to be low key about this at all. Yeah.
So they form their Koontosh and they drive away, and the bad guys chase him, and they see him make the 90-degree turn, and the bad guy's like fucking cowed by that. So he's like, "No, man, if he can do it, I can do it." And he fucking drives straight into a travel agency. I loved that. I loved that bit. That he just his male insecurity killed him.
But even if you take like the laser aspect out of this entirely, he saw a Lamborghini Countach make a bitchin' turn, and he, driving an old Buick, went, "If that car can do it, my car can do it."
It's not the car; it's your manliness.
Like, take the whole laser Tron aspect out of the scene entirely, it would play out exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
That was a pretty good piece of inspired writing, though, where he actually vocalized, like, "Hey, if I could make that fucking turn, all right, guy."
They didn't have to put it in. They just did. They're like,
they did.
Because it would make no sense for him to even be able to keep up. They could have written, they just drive so fast the guy like loses them. But no, they're like, no, we gotta like make it special. It's gotta be like a little clever thing. And they did it.
Yeah, the other guy was like, "I don't know, man. It's some kind of a future car. We have no chance." He's like, "Pipe it, loser."
Yeah, shut up. Yeah. They get to Walter's place, and I guess he like lives in a sorority or something. He has like a house mom that comes out and hasses him for coming home late. And it immediately, but she's got cleavage out because she's in a robe. So Cursor is going crazy. And then she sees Automan, and she doesn't say like, why do you have a Starman here? She's just like, oh, fucking va va boom. Doesn't carry his Navius-Tron. But Automan totally knows what's happening. And he says, thank you, Moneypenny. I like to think of you as my own little octopussy. It's so fucking weird. Like from the moon madness, but she is swooning. And
he said the word pussy. She's checked out.
Yeah. So fucking weird.
You programmed
earlier they
for me
did
to be
say
this way, Walter.
Yes, they programmed him with James Bond and Sherlock Holmes. That's like in the script, so it didn't come out of nowhere. It's just like that's not what James Bond would say to a landlady. That's fucking crazy. And then while you're sitting with it, the show like revisits it. It's like Walter's like, "What the fuck was that, Automan?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, James Bond. Do you get it? Yeah." Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I know what James Bond is.
Yeah.
I remember James Bond was saying the name of the movie at a person. That's insane.
Yeah, he didn't say that in any of the movies. That wasn't the title drop.
I'm an octopushy man.
Octopushy. Hey, you're my octopusy. Like, whoa, dude. So Automan starts to fade because he can feel everyone's toasters and waffle makers getting turned on, taking the life from him. I want to say
he can't survive breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can't survive the act of preparing breakfast. That's seriously, the show is like, you have to get everything done at night because as soon as it's breakfast time, Automan dies.
Yeah, he would have no chance today.
Every time you make an Eggo,
yeah,
you're killing Automan.
All these kids' iPads getting charged overnight. Automan would never have a chance.
That's why. That's the only reason we don't have him.
That's right.
That's true.
There used to be an Automan.
What this did is it showed that, like, from a technical perspective, like a hard sci-fi perspective, this show was written by a fucking goddamn idiot. So we're gonna run into that a lot whenever Automan says, "Oh, here's a thing that's happening." You're like, Jesus Christ, that's gonna bug me the whole time because it doesn't make sense with this and this and this. Like, why did you say that? Walter calls an informant and she sets up a secret meeting in Chinatown. He shows up and he says, yeah, my friend, that is my computer, found a lead. Which, that's weird.
Yeah, because he could see, no, that makes sense. He could see it by just the read on her face that as soon as he said my friend, she was like, no.
Dude.
No, I don't
So
buy
he
it.
had to be like, well, my computer. And then she was like, yeah, okay.
They trade some information like for 10, 15 seconds. And then I swear to God, from out of nowhere, she kisses him on the mouth.
On the
It
mouth.
is the horniest show I've ever seen. It makes no sense. And she gets about 4 feet away and then two thugs abduct her and drive away.
Right in front of
He
him.
doesn't help. Yeah. Then the script, like, it's really moving. Like, he goes back to the precinct and they immediately find out he knows about the Swiss like bikini resort with people working remotely for the companies they tried to leave and now they can't. You get it. It's not complicated or weird.
I do like when the police, his hard-nosed police chief is berating Wally. He says, all this kidnapping is getting under my skin. Just a great piece of dialogue.
He
Yes.
says, I want hard lines only. None of this jibber jabber.
Great Mr.
The
T
chief
line.
is fantastic.
Yeah. There's also another funny cameo here. The guy that's like the head of the security company that keeps lurking around and kind of throwing a wrench in the police investigation is the white human slave from Cannonball Run 2.
Oh, jeez. It's been a long time.
The guy, he was just there to get slapped by the Sheik whenever he.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's that guy.
Good for him.
Nobody cares. Yeah, it was just one of those things. I had to I know that guy.
No,
Wait,
these
wasn't that the
shows are
guy-
like landmines like that where you're like, oh, that's the fucking Dean from Animal House. And you're like, why does my brain keep track of stuff like that?
I think that was the guy that wrote the Cannonball. I don't know. There was something special about that guy, and I forget it in my haze of 80s knowledge. Maybe it was just his sparkling eyes.
Speaking of handsome, he gets taken prisoner at gunpoint in his own police station by a full-size Peter Dinklage. That's just what it says in my notes. So then they get to the elevator, and Automan shows up, and this guy sees Automan, and I don't know what the script called for, but he just drops dead when he sees him. He just goes completely catatonic at the sight of Automan, and that's it. That's how he gets rescued. He just... am I crazy? That's what happened, right?
They put him in elevator purgatory after that, right?
Well,
Yes, they
we've
handcuff him.
established this based on the darkest night of Roxanne's life. that some people will just pass out and be fully
Yeah,
sexually
that's
vulnerable at the sight of Automan.
Jesus.
Well, let's talk about this guy. Just
Let's
this
talk
guy.
about this guy. They leave him catatonic, handcuffed to the elevator, and then Automan says, "Elevator, just go up and down forevermore."
Forevermore.
And so that's
Damn
where he
him
is.
to the hell of elevators.
They zip off in their car, and Automan shows a new power. He can control traffic lights, which makes sense. He's a computer, and it is obviously a little horny. I have a clip.
Green, please.
Of course, Automan.
Yeah, he's a
Don't know.
Yeah,
He's a compu
all the
slut.
computers he talks to are really horny for Automan.
Yeah, hell
They
yeah.
love them some Automan.
But anyway, they make their way to Switzerland. Cursor forms a jet, and they fly to Switzerland. And I definitely made a note that okay, so they're over the fucking ocean. Where is he getting his electricity? That
They violate their own rules so hard, and
yeah.
this is the pilot episode.
They also they have a broken henchman with them now. They psychologically destroyed him with Automan power.
right.
So he's their slave at this point, basically.
Right, because they merge and then they grab him in an Ultimate Warrior press slam, and he's just oh no, this creature from beyond time and reason. And then they separate, and then the whole time Desi Arnaz Jr. is bluffing that dude, I can just turn into that Cyberman anytime I want. He's like, I believe you. I'll do anything you say for days. And
He has such faith in Walter. It's honestly kind of lovely. There's nobody else in the show that has that kind of faith
He
in him.
becomes
that
Walter's
this move
number one
does.
fan by the end of the show.
Yeah,
exactly.
I did like that arc.
yeah, saying weird shit. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. Got it. You can't wait till you see what this kid does.
Whip it out, kid.
So they get there. They do a dumb fake prisoner thing. Immediately goes to shit. They're like, you're not supposed to be here. You're a prisoner now. But the whole place is a prison, so it's not a big deal. They're just okay, wander around, have some, breakfast, some bikini
Help yourself
babes.
to some sex. Yeah.
Right. And then Walter's plan is to go to the computer lab and use the modem. The prisoners have access to modems, and that makes sense because they're working remotely for the companies that had them kidnapped. This was the bad guy's plan. He's like, I wanted to see who you were going to call so I'd know who you were telling about me. And then and then he's like, I'm going to kill you tonight because it's too noisy during the day. I don't want to bother people, which is perfect because Automan can't show up until night by the very, very clearly defined rules of Automan.
The whole resort is a prison, sure, but then they have an actual prison, and they do a Star Wars thing where a mutant arm comes out and they're like, get out of here.
Yes.
And they slap it away. so they've got mutants, they got a mutant basement. They're making berserkers or something.
Look,
I don't know.
it's Switzerland. It's the Swiss. We get it.
It's Swiss
We
Beastmen, Beastmaster.
Weird little freaks.
The bad guy's like, I'm going to kill this cop lady, who I don't even know why she's kept alive at this point. Automan shows up and he's like, you can't punch me because I'll kill this lady. And it's really awkward. Cursor makes a tank, but this is not a cyber tank. It just makes an antique Sherman tank. And everyone's like, oh no. And they run away. So now it's just the one bad guy. And they have to just watch him drive away in a Jeep. So Automan's like, which Jeep?
Well, hold on. You skipped over my favorite scene in this pilot.
Okay.
And that's try three fucking Jeeps.
Yeah, there's a Jeep there, and they're like, we're going to get away in that Jeep. And Cursor, he's like, oh yeah. Automan's like, Cursor, see what you can do about that. And Cursor makes one Jeep on each side of the Jeep, right in front of their eyes. So now there are three Jeeps. And Automan's like, but which Jeep will you escape in? And they wordlessly run right to the middle Jeep and drive away.
Why
They're like, yeah, we were.
You're trying to 3-card Monty me, bro. You didn't even shuffle.
Yeah, you did not shuffle. And he doesn't have anything to say about that. He just stands there like, well,
That kind of went how I thought it was going to go. Yes.
Why didn't he at least say God damn it? Oh, I blew it. Nothing.
It was.
I
It's funnier that he said nothing.
Computation on those false Jeeps.
Well, okay.
So this is it. Is the stakes is they've got to save this one lady that kissed Walter on the mouth for no reason. Just a really weird cop. Their plan is to follow them to the airport so they can't get on a plane. And they decide they're going to turn into a jet, fly to the airport, and then make a fake plane out of Cursor so that the bad guy gets on the fake plane that's just Cursor. They don't show them getting rid of the real plane. I guess we just assume they did that somehow.
There's also Cursor's fake plane comes with a fully stocked bar.
Yeah, he has a drink.
This guy's like drinking a beer.
Think
He's
about
like,
that.
I got a headache, man. It's like, yo, what are you drinking? You're drinking cursor piss.
You're drinking
right now.
computer,
Yes.
man.
Cursor can make believable liquor? Like, what the? Just fucking party with the tit robot who can make liquor.
Yeah, one guy had a highball. Like, there,
Cursor
he
can
got some real
Cursor
nice stuff.
This is the party. The
Oh,
original
wait, hold on.
party
It says
bot.
in my notes that he turns into a jet and they fly to the airport first. Sorry to backtrack a little. Then Wally gets launched into the back seat by like the velocity, and Automan takes a nice hard look at his asshole. Oh, why is that in my notes? That's fucking.
I'm glad we rewound for that.
Yeah.
That was
Thank you.
key.
important moment.
Appreciate
It's on
it.
theme, yeah.
I think it's wild that Cursor makes the jet, and I was expecting, I guess, Scooby-Doo rules where they would like the jet would disappear and there would be a cage there, and they would just be like,
Right.
haha, you're under arrest. No.
No.
The Cursor jet flies away, gets maximum altitude, and then we get this horror scene where the guys are like, this plane is weirdly cold. Like, why is it weirdly cold? That's so creepy. And then they sneak up to the cockpit after like dialing it and getting no answer. And they open the door and see there are no pilots there. And then it starts to de-res and then they cut away. So Cursor dropped those guys to their deaths from like
Yes.
30,000 feet.
And
Cursor
they
likes
know
two
exactly what's
things.
happening.
He
They
likes to
shriek in
fuck
pure
and he
horror.
likes to kill. Yeah, no, they're
Yep.
dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
This is the Cursor show. It's a fucked up show, but it's...
Cursor likes to watch a man die. There's some things you just can't simulate in a computer.
It's so dark to even imply that. Like, you weren't really allowed to do that in 80s shows, but they fucking dropped those guys to their
I didn't
deaths.
think the cage thing would. Once they took off, I was like, they're gonna land like a little further away. There'll be cops waiting for them.
Yeah,
or
they'll land at
something.
the police station
No.
and turn into
Yeah,
a cage.
dead.
Nope.
Dead.
Dropped them to their
Dump
death.
your ass into the ocean. Yeah.
As they shriek in terror.
I worry people are like, oh, what happened to the lady? Well, what he did is he let the lady off before he got on the plane. He's like, I don't need a hostage anymore. You're free to go, live your life, enjoy it. And again, the whole point of him doing all this is just to protect the secret of Work Camp Island. And he doesn't execute this woman who has been there and is going to tell everybody at her cop job. Automan shows up and tells her, hey, goodbye. And then Walter has the balls to tell this woman, Aquaman's top secret, don't tell anyone here what you saw, but like...
Did you just say Aquaman?
Did I say Aquaman? Automan.
did.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean.
that Freudian
Don't tell anybody
slip.
Aquaman either. But yes, the other sexy blonde superhero.
Literally everybody you've met this episode knows all about Automan because
you're gonna
it's
have to do a
the
Men in Black
only
on these
thing.
people.
Like, go back and track his dialogue. It's the only thing he talked about to anybody from the
anybody.
very start.
Guys,
He talked
Automan
about
is
it in the
real.
diner, to the secretary at work. He just like at walking down the street, like the
Hundreds
you
of
told so
miles
many
of
people.
LA drivers.
He's got two. He's got two moods. One, why doesn't anybody believe me in believe in Automan? And two, I need you to not believe in Automan.
So again, the bad guy, the main bad guy's gone. So I guess they shut the prison down because all of the prisoners drive up. They're like, hey, what's happening, guys?
Yeah,
So I guess all the guards are just like, hey, dude, our boss went on a flight. Let's let all the prisoners out.
But let's keep Pussy Buffet Island going.
Yeah, let's bring
Like-
that culture back to the States. Maybe form a new, like a Google or something like that with the pussy room.
Right.
You imagine trying to drive all those prisoners out of that spa. You would get a riot.
No, you have to leave now. What do you mean
No.
I have to leave? I thought this was a lifetime sentence.
Yeah, you told me this was my life.
We get to the epilogue, and the lieutenant who was there at ski resort Bikini Babe Island is trying to explain what happened. And fucking Desi Arnaz Jr. is there, and he's like, yeah, I don't know how this guy got here. I guess he flew across the ocean in Automan, who he won't tell me what that means.
He rode inside of another man.
Right. And so the chief is like, fuck you, Desi Arnaz Jr., you son of a bitch. Like, he just hates this kid. Then Jack, the lieutenant, turns to him. He's like, no, seriously, dude, I can't do this paperwork. You need to fucking tell people about Automan. A magic man flew you to Switzerland in a groping will-o'-the-wisp. I don't know how to write that down. And Walter does not care. He's just staring off into space, and he says, I doubt I could explain it. I doubt it very much. Cut.
All right, but I got to. I have to do that.
Right. Cut to credits. You psychopath. People have work. And it's not an ending. It's nothing. It's
I do love how he just so like the real cop, the one that was there, is he was about to give Walter credit for it. And Walter shut him down. He's like, I got to be honest though, all the credit goes to Jack, not me, not Walter. And then the chief goes, that's right, because you're a worthless nerd and everybody hates you. It's like he ends up the show exactly where he started.
Nobody's like the secretary. No, everybody's just like,
Yeah. That sounds right.
Sounds about right.
Why would he get any credit anyway? The nerd? The one making sex men in his office all day? We wouldn't see you doing it.
Why is he speaking during this prestigious moment for this real cop?
That was Automan, the pilot. What a show. I need to take a quick break to get some more coffee. I'll meet you back here in 30 seconds.
Okay.
We're not even gonna tease the fact that we're doing another episode.
You're just gonna drop an Automan episode 11 on everybody?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I thought we were ending this episode with like, hey, guess what? There's an episode where he goes undercover as a male stripper.
No.
Obviously, we'll be back for more Automan.
Yeah. Like, hey, guess what, fuckers? You have no say in it. More Automan.
You know what, Jamie? Maybe just put what I just said somewhere in the back.
I agree completely. You know, I thought that would be a good bit, and I just forgot about it. I think we should do it. Even if we could act it out with a little theater.
Yeah, set the stage.
Okay, let's set the stage. Okay, here's the setting. We just finished a podcast about Automan, and then we start looking through the episode list.
Am I really horny? Am I really horny and jazzed up from watching so much Automan?
We're so horny and jazzed up.
Computer, yeah.
Jamie, by the way, you're leaving all of this in, including the setup. This is all.
I just typed in ChatGPT. I'm feeling a little spicy. What is the horniest episode of Automan?
You're leaving the part where Sean goes to the bathroom when we start talking about what a bad job he did.
Yep. Thank you.
You're leaving the whole thing in there.
And then one of us will be like, what's this? He goes undercover as a stripper.
What?
And then very believably, one of us is like, oh, we are definitely doing that next week.
Can't stop now.
Well, this one's happening.
I'll see you guys in a week.
All right, there you go. Theme song.
Einstein, Hunter, Frankfurt. Einstein, Hunter, Frankfurt. Unser Podcast genau. Und mit maximalen Schau. Dogg Frankfurt Podcast. Korrekt. Ja. Der Kraft ist nicht gratis, nicht ohne. Schick die in die Hundezone. 4 eine Stunde.